I know I'm no Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't dance about and jab and everything. I just, but I'll have it with anybody and I'll give my best. I feel like it's such a good fight because we're both kind of peaking.
Yeah.
We're both getting better all the time. And it's all down to me now, and that's what I love. I love the pressure being on me.
Let's kick things off. Obviously, massive trilogy fight coming up at Wakefield DIY Kitchen Stadium. What a massive occasion and event for yourself. How are you feeling ahead of it all?
Just buzzing, absolutely buzzing, mate. I really can't wait to get stuck in. It's what dreams are made of. Boxing your home city in a stadium show, for a massive title, for a WBA European title. It's just it's everything really. Like, I was so frustrated after the couple of draws. And then, it's worked out so well getting this massive opportunity in my home city. So everything happens for a reason, doesn't it, mate?
What a blessing in disguise, as you say. A couple of draws, I think you must have felt so downhearted after that. But to get this opportunity now, it's stuff of legends, isn't it? Trilogy.
Really?
I can hold it for you. It's all right.
Oh, Sam, mate. Yeah, it's I wasn't downhearted as such because I knew I won the fight. I was really frustrated that I didn't get the decision, but in boxing, you can only control what you can control, can't you? So I knew that I did enough, but then I think, you know what? I've got this opportunity now in my home city, in front of everyone, I've grown up with, in Wakefield all my life, and it's just brilliant. So I just can't wait to rip in now. He's coming round so quick and just got the bit between my teeth every day, just loving training, loving the build up to such a big occasion.
Once you spend obviously so many minutes and so many rounds with someone in the same ring, what can you expect from him in this third fight?
I've just prepared for the best version of him again. Like, I know the first couple of fights he said before the fight that it's the best, he's the best he's felt going into fights and that. And then he said afterwards that I didn't get the best version of him. So this time, I'm going to get the best version of him surely at some point. So I've trained for the best version of him. I know he's good. And yeah, I know that we both want this so much. We both need each other to get to that next level. We'll get a world ranking with this WBA European. So we're both going to come and leave everything in the ring. So I fully expect to get the best version of him, and he'll get the best version of me. Like, I know I'm no Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't dance about and jab and everything. I just, but I'll have it with anybody and I'll give my best, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave everything I've got in that ring.
Trilogy fights, just stuff of legends, isn't it? I mean, there's been some historic ones over the years. Where do you think this one would rank?
Yeah, I feel like at the level we're at, I think it's been really good because what started off as an English eliminator, because the fights have been so good, and we've both proven, that we belong at the top level, at the top end of British level. We've got a chance to win a European title and really push on and get a world ranking. So we've proven ourselves that, how good we are. So I think it's been a good trilogy because both the standards got better. The first fight probably didn't catch fire. Second fight were a proper good scrap. And then this one, it'll be better again. So each one's got better. I feel like some trilogies, even though they've been at world level and the elite level, sometimes the trilogies happen when one of them's over the hill or one of them's not as good as what they were before, or they've both passed it. Whereas I feel like this one's at the level we're at. I feel like it's such a good fight because we're both kind of peaking.
Yeah.
We're both getting better all the time. And then we've both got so much more to give afterwards as well. So yeah, I think it's just a brilliant trilogy for that reason, because we're getting better each time.
You talked about getting a ranking. Do you think this fight could lead to some bigger and better things in the future?
Absolutely. This is like, this is kind of our ticket to really big fights. And, I think, I'm sure James will feel the same. Whereas I feel like, I've taken fights against really good lads in the past. I haven't ducked at anybody. I've fought undefeated lads. I've fought lads way more experienced than me. And so I feel like I've earned my dues. I've put a shift in to get this opportunity. But there's only me that can deliver. It's all well and good saying, I'm got this opportunity, but I've got to go out there and take it. So it's all down to me now, and that's what I love. I love the pressure being on me to go out there and do something, to really achieve for me. You know, I'm doing it for me, and to achieve something that you know, to win a big belt in my home city is just, it's going to be amazing. So that's just manifesting non-stop.
What does your family make of obviously this trilogy and your just generally your professional boxing career so far?
Do you know what? They've been so supportive. They've been so supportive. It's not an easy life. Like they understand like what you have to sacrifice, and they've had to sacrifice a lot as well. Like they, you know, if they go out for meals, go on holidays and things like that, I've had to miss out on so much. You know, same with my friends, missed stag do's, missed weddings, you know, because of fights, because of training camps. But friends and family have been so understanding, and this is you know, this is their title as well. They deserve this because they've been a part of it, and they've been supportive all the way through. So as much as I'm in there on my own, you know, you kind of got a lot of people who deserve the success with you, you know.
You mentioned before 33 years old, but how far do you think you can still go in this sport?
I don't put a ceiling on it, mate. I'm going to keep trying to get as far as I can. I don't ever want to put a ceiling on it, because once you limit yourself, you know, once you ever put kind of limitations on yourself, I don't know, I think your mind works different when you believe in just keep going and going and going. You know, that's what I do. I don't have a ceiling. I just think I'm going to keep going. I'm going to see how far I can get. You know, whatever my level is, I will find out, because I'm never going to stop trying. I'm never going to stop trying, so I'll keep going.